Hey everyone! Welcome to review time. Yep, review time, not Islip's Arcade. I am Islip. I had to think about that for a second because I almost said I'm review time. I'm Islip, and today I'm going to be reviewing this. The Perfect Combiner. PC-01. Upgrade set black, and the PC-02 set purple for your Combiner Wars figures. And actually, honestly, they'll fit on pretty much any combiner that plugs in using the 5mm pegs. So you could technically use these on your G1 figures. I wish I would have brought one out so I could show you how ridiculous that would look, but you could do that. You really could. So, yeah. Now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go with, I'm going to show you. They're both sets are exactly the same. The only difference is the color. So I'm going to go with purple because purple tends to show up better on camera than black does. Although since I'm outside, that might not make a difference. Anyway, so this is what you get. You get a clamshell with 2 feet and 2 hands. And your instructions are for the feet right up here. For the hands right down here. Let's see if I can, So, yeah, you can do that, and you've got your little thing made by ABS Palm, whatever the hell that means, Perfect Effect. And I only have one Perfect Effect item, and, well, it's technically 2, but I got their Frenzy Rumble set, and, well, you can go ahead and check out a review on that. I'm pretty sure I reviewed those like 3 years ago, when, before we got the masterpieces. So you can go ahead and check those out if you want to. Let's go ahead and adjust for the camera. So bring this down. You got the 2 feet. You get the 2 hands. And lots and lots and lots of bird sound effects. So we got nature, yes, nature. So we got the 2 hands and the 2 feet, and I touched the 2 feet first. We'll go ahead and move the feet over for a minute. And they have no real grip, just so you know. So if you put your combiner on a slippery surface, a really smooth surface, like say a glass table, they're going to splits and falls down unless you balance them just ever so properly. So go ahead and move these over for now. Come on, get out of the frame. It's not about you at the moment. It's about these hands. Now, I hear tell a few reviewers had issues with these hands because they were a little too skeletal for their taste. They're a little too thin. And I can kind of understand that. Here we have a Combiner Wars actual hand, and the colors are completely different. Holy crap, I didn't even notice that. But, wow, this doesn't even look purple anymore. Oh, the other ones are more purpley. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yes, that's more purpley. Okay. Anyway, here we have the hand. Here we have the fingers, which, if you look from the side, they are roughly, honestly, they're roughly about the same. Let's go ahead and get a similar pose. Same, about the same finger thickness. Let's see. They're about the same finger thickness. And the thumb is actually huge on the Combiner Wars, where it's a little, I guess, better in scale as far as the thickness. I think the real issue is that because of the gun, there is a lot more, because it turns into a foot as well, there is a lot more thickness. So instead of the hand looking like a hand, it looks almost, honestly, it looks almost like he's wearing a mitt or gloves over it. Oh, okay, there we go. I completely forgot supposed to do that. So let's get into a comparable pose. Where do we got the thumb? It's like that. So it is a bit gappy. The fingers are a little bit long looking, but, and honestly, I'm not a fan of these holes here, but I can understand why they did that, because Combiner Wars has the hand-foot things that turn into weapons or stuff. So, yeah, I guess I can understand that. So it does make the hand look like it's more meaty, but that's only because it's got really this giant gauntlet here, because the fingers themselves really aren't, there isn't really much in the way of a, see if we can focus this. Get this comparable again. And you can see that the fingers are really about the same width, except that the only difference is these are round, these are not, these are separate, these are not. So there's not, it's not so much that these are skeletal, is that if, what would have made them work better is if they had like sort of like that covering here that the Combiner Wars figures has that kind of beefs up the fingers. Maybe goes over a little bit here. That would, you know, I think that would go a long way to making the fingers not look so skinny. They are fairly posable. They only have 2 joints, but it works very well. And for some reason, my camera keeps out of focusing itself. It works well. You get a lot of range of movements. You know, if you want to be vulgar and do the whatever, you can do that too. If you want to do a thumbs up, you can kind of do that. You kind of have to turn the thumb the wrong way, and you know, you've got your thumbs up, sort of. It just kind of looks a little weird, but you know, what are you going to do? It kind of reminds me of what Fans Projects did with the Bruticus hands, except that these aren't floppy at all. See, not floppy at all. These are very difficult to move at the moment. They have not loosened up. Whereas the Fans Project fingers, as soon as I got them out the box, they were kind of a bit floppy and very easy to bend. And because they were on ball joints here, they wiggled out so the fingers would bend in unnatural ways, etc., etc. So let's go ahead, and I mentioned a gun mode, and this does turn into a gun of sorts. A fairly decent one, actually. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this, and you see how it splits like there. You're going to take this and push this way a bit, and take this part and push it that way a bit, because there's a tab that kind of has a little clip on it, and you don't want to break the clip. So you do that prior to splitting it open. You just split it open like so, and then you're going to look for, what you're going to look for is you're going to look for here, and you're going to look here. And you see how there's like this little bar going across here? That means that this is the front and this is the back. If you try to fold this over to make the gun, well, you get some kind of a mess. So you don't want to do that. You want to keep that straight. You want to take this here, flip it down, that becomes a handle. Then flip this over like so, and then flip this over, and then rotate this around. Rotate it around. I don't like that sound. I really don't like that sound. Rotate it around and then straighten up everything as best as possible while the airplane goes over us and the birds continue chirping. And there you have a fairly decent gun. You know, it's not too bad. It's not the greatest, but it's not too bad. I'm not too fond of the, I was going to say asymmetrical look of it, but it's growing on me. So you got that. You can do the same with this one. Rotate that, flip that down, flip this forward, rotate the thumb back. This one doesn't go squeaky squeaky too badly, and straighten that all out so when they shoot the right way, and you've got yourself your other gun. And hey, look, you can see my shadow. The sun just came out. So here we go, and oh, my head's in the way of the sun. The sun is almost directly back behind me. So there we go. And let's turn this a little bit this way. Everything is in the sun. Sorry. And straighten you back out. Okay, you can see another chair back there. Apologize for that, but the table I was using before, it disappeared. I don't know what happened to it. Anyway, so here we've got the foot, and look at that purple. That's such a beautiful purple. And what you're going to do is you're going to, if you want to turn it into a foot, all you have to do is flip this peg up. It's a foot. That's how you connect it. We're going to leave that down, and we're going to pull that apart. And one side locks in better than the other. I think I might have did something to it. Okay, where did the sun go? There's like something blocking it. So I don't like that. Hold on one second. Let me just raise this up a bit so we can do this in the sun. Ah, it's my camera. My camera's blocked. How's the camera blocking the sun? The sun's off to the other side. Anyway, okay, whatever. So, there we go. You can see there is the clip. And it's got a little sort of hook notch to it. That's how you clip that into there, and then you just plug it all together, and it's supposed to stay. To turn this into a gun, you're going to flip that piece over like so, and then find the peg down here. Just bring this back down again. Flip this peg out, and there you've got a handle. And this one only has one peg, and then you can just go ahead and close that back up if you want to, or you can leave it open, and after you take this, you can go ahead and clip it back together again. I believe, yeah, you can go ahead and clip it back together again, and it'll be an open double Gatling gun thing. Put down this extra combiner port. You can do that if you want to. I don't want to. I'm going to take it back apart. And so you've got the Gatling gun. This, you can use any one of these pegs. There is 1, 2, 3 pegs on this that you can use for whoever. And the same goes with this foot, but I'm not going to go ahead and transform it. I'm just going to leave it just like this because we don't need all that many things. Weapons. Actually, no, we do, because I need to show it off. So we'll go ahead and let's go ahead and get this all situated. Do the same thing for you. Flip you down, flip you down. Where are you, Peg? Peggy 8, there it is. So we've got our respective pegs going, and this can go back up. So we got those. Wah! Wah! Sorry, knocking everything over onto myself. So we'll bring in first breakdown. Let's get this stuff out of the way. So we got Combiner Wars, a breakdown. Looking all spiffy. And that was awesome. I need new feet. I'm dying. Okay. I'm not dying. Oh, but that hurt like hell. And we're going to take our weapons and we'll go ahead and plug them into his hands. So he is armed. And there you go. He looks rather spiffy. And yes, the aerial bots can do the exact same thing. So here we go. We've got them with their guns. And you can see it's the same exact thing. It's just in black. So, yeah. And I think that's pretty cool. I'm almost tempted to get rid of their weapons, but I'm not going to. But yeah. Let's go ahead and bring in the Gatlers. Get our little figure here. And take a set of Gatling guns. And just plug them in. You can plug them, if you want to, you can plug them into the hole on the side here. Or you can plug them underneath. Whichever floats your boat. I'm going to plug them underneath. And that's not what I wanted. And here we go. Okay, and then we've got our Combiner Wars figure with Gatling guns. So, yeah. They're a wee bit big. They're a wee bit big, and we'll take... Whoa! I'll stand them over here for now. Just stand them over there. We'll get this out of the way for now, because we don't need Combiner Wars Optimus Prime, because why not? Use a Combiner Wars figure. You can see him there. And you can just take the guns, split them, and split them again. Flip that over and pull out the little port and put it in like this. And I'm not sure you can, whoops, I'm not sure if you can put it on the overside just because of clearance issues, so come on, get in there, thank you. Oh, now it's too far in. Oh, you know, that's fine. Go ahead and just over, flip this down, flip that down, and flip you up. I'll go ahead and add this to this side here. There we go. Okay. And there. We've got him, and he's got Gatling guns, and he won't stand up. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we've got him, we've got Gatling guns, like he's got in the movie. Chain guns. Yeah. It doesn't work quite that well with Optimus just because of clearance issues and whatnot. You could probably just, whoops. Let's see if we can dual wield this bad mamma jamma. Okay, there we go, yeah. Okay, so yeah, you can use them as weapons. You get the point. Whoops, I almost forgot to show off the weapons in the vehicle mode. So let's go ahead and get him changed up into a vehicle. So I can show you what happens, so I can show you what you can do with some of the weapons in the vehicle mode. Eek! Okay, first we're going to go ahead and transform him. And I really like this figure. Forgot what his name is. Off-Road. He really is a good figure. He really is. I love the colors. I love the transformation. He's just an awesome figure. He is an awesome figure. The look of the robot mode. The vehicle mode is okay. It's not bad. It's okay. It's fairly good. I like it. And the limb modes are pretty good. So let's go ahead and, okay, so we've got him in his truck mode. And you can take, like if you want, you can take these and, let's see, just plug them in. Is that one that I want? Yeah, that is. Plug it in right here, like so. And you can take this one and then plug that one in on this side, like so. And there you have Off-Road in his, I mean, the purple not looking that sharp on, he's not looking quite as sharp on here as Blackwood, but, or gray, because, you know, it's a purple Gatling gun. I mean, that's kind of, you know, weird. But otherwise, pretty good. And let's go ahead and get him into his vehicle mode. so we can show off weapons on him. There. Oh, bring this in. I wonder if I should start planning my videos out like everybody else seems to do. I don't, because I just don't. It's not my bag, baby. So maybe I'd get more views. Like I really care. Really, I don't. I do this for me. And if you like it, then awesome. Then I do it for you too. So, and if you don't like my videos, well, you know, you don't like my videos. Can't please everybody. Okay. There we go. You're in there. Get in there. Flip you down. Okay, we've got our Lamborghini-ish. Take one of these. And look at a naked dude, apparently, in the window. Okay. Okay, flip this over. Flip that down. Turn it back into its gun, and you can whoops. You can stick it right here. And it looks okie dokie. You know, you can do that. You could, let's see, I wonder if you can put that down, and I guess you could do that if you wanted to. You can do that. That could work. You could, you could do something like this and just have a gun hand on top. Sure, why not? Or do this and then this and have that. Yeah, okay, you get the point. First thing you want to do is take the bits that are not attached to the air conditioner. Take the bits that are, sorry, my air conditioner just got turned on. Flip them around and fix the ports, push the plugs, the pegs back where they belong. Flip this peg up, because you're going to need to do that and to make some clearance so you can get the thing together. Open this panel here, straighten it out, take the two halves, line them up so everything pushes together. It pushed together. Are you all together? You are together. And then flip that first peg down and you've got your foot. So yeah. And take your hands and straighten the fingers out. Flip this back up like so. Make sure that the camera is focusing. Are you focused? You are not. There, thank you. Push this back over and it'll clip together, and now it's clipped together. Rotate that around, and just if you want to, you can pre-adjust your fingers ahead of time. It's up to you. So you might not want to do it when you've got the hands in. I don't know. It's up to you. So I got my hands pre-adjusted. Take that and flip it around. Flip that over. Flip this over. Rotate this, and good, it didn't make that noise this time, because holy crap. Okay, and then this one I'm just going to make into a fist of sorts. There we go. And fold out the peg. Okay, so now, once you got everything all set, you're going to take your combiners and plug the feet and hands in the exact same ports that you had them in when they were the other hands and feet. So there we go. There's that. Got 2 legs. We'll take our motor master. Okay, parts. They're really strong. They're really stiff. All right, so got our feet in where to go. Go away, bug. And put in the hands. I've got one hand done. And then take the other hand and plug that into where it's supposed to go. Okay. And then make sure he's not tilted back too far. And then we have to move back because we're too close. Come on. Okay. And then raise up. Okay, so you see there is Menasor with his giant shoes. And we'll go ahead and bring Optimus in with some aerial bots because I don't have any more car robots to use, and show you what the height difference is. Also, there's a bit of a weight difference. Okay. Ugh. So you can see there is, well, actually it looks a lot worse. The height disparity, I can't breathe. Ugh. It looks a lot more, what is the word, drastic, more pronounced. The height, okay, you need to be straight. Why are you just not really cooperating? In any case, you can see the differences in height. And the hands look a little scrawnier over here, depending on what angle you are looking at. But you can see that Menasor is definitely about a head taller because of the new feet. You can get more poses out of him. I'm going to go ahead and take these guys out. Superior! There, and they're about the same height. And yeah, I think they're pretty cool. I'm happy with these sets. I think they turned out great. If I had one complaint, it would be that the hands look a little... Oop, I farted, excuse me. Whoa! I almost folded myself up in this chair. Is that the hands do look a little puny-ish. And that's just because this part here, it really isn't thick enough. Take this and... I do like, though, that... Move this down. That the sword's hilt goes all the way down now. So, when Menasor holds the sword, it looks like he's really holding the sword and not like he's holding it from a very little piece of it. He holds his gun. It's a little loose for some reason. I don't know why. It's a little loose, but it holds fairly decent. It does. Whoa! The only issue I do have is that these feet, I mean, they work great, but they tend to... You have to balance them just right because they will start tipping forward. Woo! Stupid weak knees! I was trying to get you in a pose, but you don't want to get in a pose. You just want to fall down, so we're going to leave you. We're going to leave you. That's... And that's not actually due to the feet. That's just due to the nature of the figure itself. It's these legs, these parts here, they're not really very powerful enough, because that's proper. We'll take him and we'll try not to tilt him too far, but just want to show you that you can get him into more poses, because between the ankles and the way his feet are, between being able to tilt at the ankles, which you can do very well, and because the feet are so darn big, you can get more in the way of posability now. So with Menasor, you kind of really can't, just because the legs on Menasor and on Optimus, the same thing, they are not really that strong. You start tilting them, fudging with them, and then they start going all kablooey. So yeah, but that is my video review of the PC-01 and PC-02 Perfect Combiner upgrade set. I personally think it was worth the money I paid for it. They were $32 for each one, and considering the feet, not only, I mean, they're a little big, especially, they're a little big. I'm not gonna lie, they are a little big, but they do what they need to do. And they transform into Gatling guns, so yay. And the hands turn into little guns, and they're not the beefiest of hands, I will admit, but that's not a bad thing, really. It does what it needs to do. And yeah, it definitely, honestly, I think it definitely looks better than the hand-feet things. So, should have done more of a, what do you call that thing? Size comparison. I'll do a little bit more now, so why not? I will go ahead and do another size comparison. Come on. Come on out. Come out, you stupid. You stupid. People are waiting to see you. Get him out for a second. Let's get you out, since you'll stand. And we'll put Supreme Class Hunter, Beast Hunters, Optimus, and you can see Menasor towers over Optimus, and show you how big he is compared to a deluxe figure from this wave. Okay, so we're just gonna go with this dude, Alpha Bravo, and you can see he gets towered over. I mean, he was already going to get towered over, but even more so, it looks ridiculously... He looks almost like a Legends figure, and that's a deluxe. So, anyway, that's it. I'm Islip. I think these... Really? Now you're going to turn off? I think these hands and feet are really worth the price. I really do. So, you know, if you agree, then pick a pair up yourself. I got these from TF Source. If you don't agree, don't get them. That's completely up to you. These are not a necessary thing. They are not necessary. Well, maybe for your Stunticons, because the Stunticons don't have guns, but otherwise, not a necessary thing, but a welcome thing. Say, I like them. So, yeah, I'm Islip, and I am done. Haha.